Deanne Love here. Have you been rocking the prayer hand mandala this week? And did you try out my 4 moves that are going to expand and open your shoulders and your upper body? If you didn't, then go and check those out, because this tutorial is a flow session with the prayer hand mandala. Okay, so you're feeling all warmed up, you have expansion in your body and your shoulders, you have been playing with some of the prayer hand mandala variations, and now you're ready to rock a flow session. So let's break down the pieces and then flow it all together. So for this flow session, I started with a backwards weave. Now, if you're not backwards weaving, then you might want to start at the second step, or you can try it out with me now. I am right hand dominant, and a backwards weave with my right hand is when I lead with my pinky side and I swing the hoop up and back over to the left, up and back over to the right. Check it out. Up and back over to the left, up and back over to the right. And then eventually I'm getting some momentum. I'm starting with my wrist facing towards my body and my palm up, pinky leading up and back. Now my hoop is flat on the left side. My knuckles are up and back, and I'm back to first position. And eventually you can start to feel into that. One of the things that hoopers tend to do is they start to flip and move, do too much movement. And this is a simple swing, weave from side to side, left, right. Left, right. So that's move number 1. Now let's transition into the mandala part. So if you're rocking this in your right hand, the next time the hoop comes back to first position or on your right side from the reverse weave, then you're going to spin it backwards. Now essentially it's on the side of my body, but I'm going to turn away from it. So this is on my right hand. You could also do this on your left, and the hoop is spinning backwards or towards the back of my body. Now I'm going to keep my fingers facing towards you and my thumb up, just like I did with the 2-hand mandala. I'm going to turn away, opening up through the shoulder, because I've been doing all those rad exercises to keep me strong and open and flexible. And I'm going to take the hoop, take my hand up until my thumb is facing down and my fingers are still facing towards you. I'm going to take my other hand in, and then I'm going to continue to turn. Fingers are facing towards you, thumb is up, palms are pressed together. I want to do that a few more times because I love this move. This is the exciting part of the flow session. This is the 2-hand or prayer hand mandala. So do that as many times as you need. Now the next time you come back to this first position where your fingers are facing forwards and you're rocking this prayer hand, what you're going to do is let go with one hand. And because I'm right hand dominant, I'm going to take my left hand out. Now I'm going to do a fancy palm spin or some variation. Now if you are not doing palm spins or extension twisters or whatever you'd like to call them, then I have a tutorial. I'll link it down below, where I show you 4 variations. So for this one, I'm on my right hand, and we were here with our 2 hands, and now we're going to go to right hand, and I'm going to turn so that I am facing the left side and my hoop is on my right side, because what I'm going to do is gently squeeze my hoop, drop the hoop down so my pinky scoops down towards the ground, and then at this point here, like I'm serving the hoop up, I am able to do a palm spin or a twist of some variation. So if I have some momentum, my hoop has gone from 2 hands, 1 hand, turn to the left, so I open up space, I've got this space in front of me, then I can do the flat palm spin out in front of my body. Now, when I grab that palm spin, I am going to generally have my thumb down. Doesn't always happen in flow, but if your thumb is down, you can go in for a forwards weave if that feels okay in this point, or you can simply push the hoop out and make your arm nice and long, and then we are going to slide like a linear isolation across the body over to the other side so that we can transition onto the body. Don't worry, if you're not here yet, that's totally fine. The options were weaving forward if that gives you a little bit more time, Or after you catch your palm spin and your thumb is down, just really extend right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to let go of the hoop, keep our elbow and our hand high, and with momentum, so my palm is down and my knuckles are up, with momentum, as I drag the hoop across, I'm going to simply rotate my palm towards me, grab the hoop, and now I'm out here. Magic. So that was from thumb down, elbow high, wrist high, palm down, drag the hoop across, and catch thumb up. So try that a few times if you need to. We went from a palm spin or a twister of some variation, thumb down, thumb up. We're really trying to make these long extended lines with the circle, line, circle, line, circle. And now we are simply going to draw our elbow in towards our body. I'm going to get in the back of the hoop, I'm going to bring it onto my body, and I'm ready to rock it out. Okay, now it's time to flow it through. Come along with me or pause this tutorial at any point and break down each one of those moves. Feel free to mix it up and play with it as you feel. So we started with a backwards weave. I am on my right hand, swinging to the left, right, left, right. The next time it comes to the right with momentum, I'm going to open up my fingers, have my palm facing forwards, my fingers shooting out towards you, my thumb up, because this is the transition into the mandala move. To do that, I'm going to open up through my shoulder, keep my elbow open, and turn away gently, carefully, without any forcing. Turn away from you, but keep my fingers facing towards you. Roll my hand up towards the sky, open up through my shoulder, press my palms together. Continue the momentum of that turn. Bring the hands out in front of the heart, but keep the palms pressed together and the fingers out. Do that again because it's cool. All right, here we go. And back to this position where I'm going to take my left hand out, but I keep the hoop spinning. I'm going to turn to the left because that's where I have space. I can't really turn to the right. There's not much space there. I'm going to get all kind of tangled up. So I'm going to turn and open. I look for space. I'm like, whoa, there's cool space there that I can do a really fancy palm spin. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to push out, scoop up, let go if I can, give it some momentum. If you're not ready to let go, that's totally okay. Now, I'm just going to turn really quickly here. When you get to this point, you can see that the hoop might be in what would be your front plane, or it might be across your body to go into your left plane. So you can see how you have those two options. You could either drag there, or if you slightly have your arm across, you might want to go in for a weave. So your choice, but we're going to come to this point here where the thumb is down. Bring the body back, the heart back to face that front point that we continue to come and meet. And then we're going to keep the elbow high. Thumb is now up. And from here, there are so many things that we could do, but it's time to body rock. So we draw the elbow in, fold the hoop down and on. We are suddenly in the circle. Let's go for it. Okay, ready, a little bit faster. Let's do it. It's really freezing here. I don't know if you can tell that I'm like totally cold and windswept. I'm doing this all for you because we love it. We're gonna rock this flow session out. Let's go, backwards weave, bringing in a little bit more style and energy. When you come back to this right side, spin backwards, take the hoop up, open up those shoulders, hands together, slow down the hoop if you can. Let's do nice and speedy hooper, fingers facing towards the front. Roll through it, really open up through the chest and the shoulders. Coming back to this front point, take the left hand out if that is the way that you're going to turn. Or if you want to go to the right side, you're going to take the right hand out. Then palm spin, whoop, weave or not. But come out to this point where your thumb is down. Draw your chest towards the inner bicep. Drag the hoop across, line, circle, line. Thumb is up here. Pull the hoop in and spin onto your body in either direction. Oh my gosh, what a week. We totally rocked it. We started off with the prayer hand mandala and all of its rad variations, and then we did these 4 moves that are going to make you totally strong and buff and tough, and all of those things are going to have your heart expanded, your shoulders open, your neck relaxed, and that means that you can roll into today's flow session. Now, there were so many little parts in there, and then all of these little openings and gateways that you could have put your own style into, so I cannot wait to see your variation of today's flow session. Do it in your own style, in your own way. I know that you will because you don't give up and you're super duper rad. And I'm going to see you on Instagram, DeanneLoveXO. Big hoop love from me to you.